Fancy something stylish and German? Then how about the Insignia? No, I've not gone mad. I think it's just as good looking as any compact executive, and while it may be a Vauxhall, it's actually built in Deutschland. The inside is just as stylish as the outside. I mean, the dash, the steering wheel, the instrument dials, and the door. Clearly, a lot of thought has been put into the design. It means that the Insignia is a very nice car to sit in. You get lots of gadgets too. I mean, there's cruise control and an electronic parking brake as standard across the range. And if you go for sat-nav, you get one of these cool scroll wheels like on a German executive car. As for practicality, well, there's some decent-sized door bins, various cubbies, and as for the boot, it's easily big enough for all a travelling salesman's samples. The Insignia really is an excellent cruiser. I mean, it's really quiet and refined at speed, and the suspension is nice and soft and comfortable. Also, there seems to be an infinite arrangement of adjustment in the driver's seat and the steering wheel, which means that no matter your size or shape, you're going to be able to get very comfy behind the wheel. And the ergonomics of the cabin are perfect. For instance, the height of the armrest in the door and the centre console seem perfect for just propping your elbows on, which means that if you're the kind of person who's going to be doing a lot of slogging up and down the motorway, there's a good chance this is the car for you. However, if your commute takes in lots of country back roads, you might want to look elsewhere, because the Insignia isn't actually that much fun to drive. I mean, it is stable, don't get me wrong, but it's just not as engaging or as much fun as a Ford Mondeo, and part of the reason for that is the fact that the steering is a little bit lifeless. I mean, it's quite numb and it's not very responsive either. I mean, if I wiggle the wheel like that, it's not actually really doing anything. Also, it can be a bit of a pain when reverse parking in town, because rear visibility is really, really limited. If you follow me into the back, I'll show you another potential problem. Because while there is decent leg room, that cool sloping roofline means that if I sit up straight, my head is touching the roof, which means ultimately this car isn't quite as spacious in the back as something more boxy like a Toyota Avensis. And if I fold down the rear seats and you look here, you'll see there's a weird shaped step, which could get a little bit annoying if you need to carry large flat items. And finally, there's the matter of depreciation, because the Insignia won't hold its value as well as a VW Passat, but then you may not want to sell it anyway on account of its dashing good looks and the fact that it now comes with the peace of mind of a lifetime warranty.